Welcome back to the pod. Can y'all hear me snapping? I'm doing a little a body roll. Hey y'all. Welcome back to the Growing and Flowing podcast. My name is Brandy. If you're new here, feel free to call me Brand. I love when people call me that. So before we get into the topic, let's do a little feeling update, life update. So like over this past I would say week and a half, maybe almost 2 weeks, I haven't complained about work up here in a while because I've been trying to be better about it. I'm trying to be more appreciative because times are hard right now, and a lot of people out there are being let go from their job. So I always try to acknowledge that and be grateful for where I'm at. But for one, I would like to say my company does nothing to acknowledge anything with Black History Month, and that's just interesting to me. Like nothing, guys. Literally nothing. No email communication, no nothing on their LinkedIn, literally nothing. And I got sent a diversity bike, and I really wish I could show y'all exactly what this looked like. But in the booklet, that they showed is just isn't well groomed. Like it's giving background is like dirt roads and shit, and it's showing him build the bike, and it's very tone deaf. So when I got that, I was just like, wow, y'all are contributing to diversity by they partner with somebody to send bikes somewhere. I can't remember exactly. I just closed it because I was just like, what's this about? And this is all y'all have. It really gives here damn. And I hate when people just be doing stuff just to do stuff. And then they sent that to me. I think I got that the second week of February. So I'm like, is this supposed to replace like y'all saying something about Black History Month? Also, I really wonder, did they send that out to everybody, or did y'all send that to everybody in the company that's Black? Real curious. So that was very interesting. And I don't know, lately with them, I just been feeling like so out of place. I've been feeling like hopeless and like helpless a little bit because they moved me to another line of business, which I used to be on, which I consider a lower grade than where I got moved from. So it's just giving y'all move me because y'all know I can produce. Y'all don't really care about me career wise. I don't even remember the last time I had a career conversation. Actually, I think it was my manager that left back in September, and she was the last manager that I actually had one-on-ones with that talked about what I would like to do in the future with my career. So that's Aggie. And I think I'm the type in my last roles that I've had, like outside of this company, like I've always been able to level up within a year and a few months. And with them, it's just like I'm very stagnant, but also I know I wouldn't want to go in a higher up position. So this is like, in that stuck type of predicament, and the market right now is just like, whoa. And they're doing layoffs at my job again, which this time they aren't very vocal about it. They've been keeping it on the hush. I just happen to know because I always find me a homegirl at work, okay? And yeah, I talked to her about some stuff. And basically, they're giving her 2 weeks before she's laid off, and some other people, which is better because some people they just let go. So a lot of people from our company, because I work in staffing, a lot of people are on contract. So I've said up here before, like when I did first come and I was trying to leave, like after like 2 months, I was like, I can't do the contract thing. I converted to an associate for anybody that doesn't remember that or who wasn't listening then. So I played a great chess move when I did that, and I've solidified myself on this account because honestly, I am one of the best. Like I believe in producing. Like we're here to do a job. We all got the same 8 hours in a day. What you about to do with your 8 hours? Yeah, you have days to bullshit, but see, I stay on top of stuff, so then like I get all my work out of the way, and then I can bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you work the system. That's how you can simply get away with stuff here and there or act like you didn't know if you do something wrong or something like that because you're always on top of your game. And it was just interesting the other day because we had a meeting and then I had a one-on-one with my current manager after, and we have to put in our availability in order to take applicants that we interview through the system that we use, and we have to have a certain number of open slots per week. And she was like, I was the only one on the team, that had the amount of slots, the correct amount of slots, which is interesting because I'm like, I just came back. Well, I've never worked with this manager. I've worked with this business before, but I've never been with this group of people. And that's just interesting to me. I'm just like, what the rest of y'all doing? I just, even when I started, like when people weren't meeting numbers, my old manager was like, wow, she was like, I wish everybody thought like you. I'm just like, that's crazy. What I'm doing is very simple. And also, I think that has to do with it. I'm bored. Like, I need a challenge. What else y'all got for me? Like, I've done this. I've proven that I've done this. And it's just like, just meeting the mark, meeting the mark. So it's giving like over and over, repetitive. And I'm just like, blah. I'm bored. What else y'all got? We already know I'm good at this. Literally, we all know. So, yeah, just, dealing with that. But again, still very happy to be employed. But also, yeah, one more thing. We gonna start getting into the semi topic. Then I found out yesterday, that I am not getting a bonus, and that just does not make sense to me, y'all. Since I've been on this account, I've only gotten one bonus, and that math still don't math to me. And it's just like, yo, I'm so tired of fighting for shit that I deserve. That's what it is. I'm very much tired of fighting for the shit I deserve. And it's like a lot of times in life, I've given my energy, sorry, not my shit, but my energy to shit that I thought was worth my energy. And like, here I am in another predicament where y'all won't ever worth my energy. And I've been trying not to think in the past, to try to like wish this is what I would have done, but I'm questioning like, yo, did I even make the right career move by coming into the profession that I came into? Like, I've been asking myself that, or I've been asking myself like, yo, I should have tried to do this like a year and a half ago, where I tried to left like the first year that I got here. Like, it's just, the market is really tough right now. If I get one more to now email. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. But outside of that, I don't know. I think I've been feeling kind of lost creatively. So let me tell you why I've been feeling like that for like the last few days. So the other day, my friend asked me, what did you want to be as a kid? And yo, I sat there and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it. And I was just like, wow, as a kid, I never had dreams of being something. And I was like, okay, that makes so much sense to me of where I'm at right now, identity wise. Y'all know a little bit about my upbringing, but my mom was very much get to the money, be self sufficient, do the things to get to where you need to be. No, you should follow your dreams, or asking me what I'm interested in. I don't even literally remember. I know we had career day at school and whatnot, but I don't remember the thoughts that I had going through my mind. And I've been a little frustrated with that, I think. I have been a little frustrated. And what really got my head twirling, Friday, because like work had really was just like, I had found out about the layoffs, and I was just like, regardless, even if I'm quote unquote safe, it is very uncomfortable being near all this stuff. And the amount of people that are heading for this next round of layoff, it's a decent amount of people. So I'm like, yo, how much longer is the account gonna make it? And then also just like people I've known for a while that's been on the account. I'm like, dang, like you've been here since before I got here. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's just been making me feel weird. And then I just been questioning, like, for real. I've been asking like corporate, like, I thought it would be later in life where I would maybe decide to leave. And now I've been thinking like, yo, do I even belong at a job? And I'm only saying that because corporate tries to put you in this box, and I'm not a box type of bitch. I kind of want to do what I want. I kind of want to live life how I want to live life. I kind of want to create my rules. But then I'm like, what does that mean? Like, am I going to be an entrepreneur? And I'm like, what does that look like? I know for facts, I don't want to be a face of anybody's company. Like, I don't want to do that. But I'm like, okay, what else? Like, creatively, like, where do I see me at? I know I'm good at like looking at something and then coming up with a vision. I know I'm good at that. I know my voice is pretty cool. I know I'm good at this talking thing. Um, I know a lot of people that have been like day one fans and some new people, they have expressed to me that they love listening to my podcast. I'm like, okay. But I'm like, what is the bigger picture? And I think I'm just straddling that in between that, like, I don't know what that is. And it's like, yo, I have to walk out on faith. And I'm like, ooh, that scares me. So, because security is very important to me, that has always been important to me at my core. Like, everything in life that my name is behind, it has to make sense. Nothing can be late, like when it comes to payments, when it comes to credit. Like, nah, y'all. I've single-handedly figured out this life thing and how to bend the rules, play by the rules, how to do it my way. I know how to do all those things. And sometimes it be seeming like to people there's not a method behind my madness, but there's definitely a method behind my madness. Even if I don't really know exactly where it's taken me, I know I've always been able to be secure, like financially, in some shape, way, or form. Like I did all the things to get to where I'm at now, and the in between. Like I still, for my age group, when I was moving through my things career wise, I still made a decent amount for my age. So now I'm just at this standstill where I'm just like, money has always been the motivation. All right, so let's take the money out. What do I genuinely like? And I don't know. So Friday, I watched Intergalactic on Netflix. I'm sure y'all have heard of it. If you haven't, you should check it out. So it came out last year. I forgot what month, and it's been on my list for like a minute. And I just decided to watch it. I didn't want nothing OD heavy for my mind or anything. So it is animated. Kid Cudi's in it. Ty Dolla $ign, Kenya Barris. He helped. Um, I want to say he's an executive producer, and Kid Cudi, I want to say is executive producer, but I could be lying about those. But they had something to do with it creatively, and some other well known people. And I just watched that, and it was single handedly the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. I cried at like a lot of scenes, and it's so crazy. It's interesting because I'm like, I'm such an artsy girl, but I never thought I would be an artsy girl. So that's been so new for me. Like the way I've been able to appreciate art, and maybe that sounds like very slight to y'all listening, but to me, it's just like, whoa, literally, who is this girl? And just the placement of everything, like the placement of the music, the storyline, like how they were playing the storyline of thoughts in his subconscious, like how they had different chapters, how they had different things, the symbolism in it. Like, I just thought it was so beautiful. And I just love when people can convey their art to the world and the audience just connects with it in some shape, way, or form. Like, I don't know. It was amazing. And then after watching, I was like, yo, I would love to put out something in the world where people connect to me like that, but I don't really know what it is. And I remember up here talking some episodes ago about this memory I've had before, like in the arts and craft room. And just to recap real quick, never felt like I was artsy. Like, I just remember I liked the ideal of it. I just didn't think that I was good at it, but I always loved it. And then I just thought about that the other day, and then I thought of another memory. Like when I used to go over my babysitter's house, she had this big thing that was meant for the wall. So I would work on it here and there, and then I would roll it up when I'm not working on it because it was so big. Or I think it was like a border for the room because she had a daycare room. So she did a daycare out of her house though, but was licensed and everything. And I used to roll that out and just like color it in like with markers. And I just used to take my time with working on that. And I just really just loved doing that. So it's just like, I have some of the pieces of the thing, but then I'm just like, what is the thing? And I've been trying not to beat myself up over the thing. Cause I feel like it'll just come to me, but I'm like, am I being impatient? But it's just like, I'm like, I've been waiting long enough. Like, I don't know. So again, like all my life, I've just been working so hard, like so hard. Now, granted, I'm not saying anything is just supposed to come to me with ease, but wherever I go next, like professionally, which I most likely it'll involve getting another job and then figuring out from there, just one that is a little bit that treats me a little better than this, because it's giving y'all don't care about me. Now, granted, I don't expect any company to just care about me. Granted, just it's a company, right? But I need a little bit more than what I'm getting. So it's like wherever I go, hopefully it'll be a little more, and then I can really figure out what I want to do creatively. But it's interesting. And then other people have said to me like, you're super creative, and I'm like, wow, I've just really never seen myself in that light. And somebody has been telling me that for the past few years, and like, I'm really slow to thoughts come to, like, people have to wait for me to be able to see it myself if they've told me a few times. I've realized that about me. Like, I literally have to, it has to come to me and the thought, and then I have to unravel the thought. And it's not like I don't listen to people when people tell me that. It's just like, I don't know. I've been seeing myself in a new light, and it's interesting. I'll be looking in the mirror and I feel like I'm looking at a different person in a good way. I don't know. I feel like I've been looking softer, like, because I've been trying to break down those barriers, and like I'm kind of seeing the results of that. Not kind of, I am. It's just all brand new, all so brand new. So that's been a little uncomfortable, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm really like, who is this girl? I don't know, and like, nah, like I do know halfway, semi, because like I am trying to gravitate more towards the things that I want to have in my life. I want to unravel to figure out if I want in my life, interest wise. And I've been in this odd space too, is that like I've really been grieving my old self, which has involved a lot of crying. I'm okay though. And I had to tell myself the other day, and I've been known that I've had to let her go. But like I had to dead ass look in the mirror and say, Brandon, you have to let her go, or it's really gonna hold you back trying to hold on to her. And yeah, that's been uncomfortable, guys. Just like, ooh, I gotta sit in this and realize, like, yo, you just aren't who you were 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, a year ago, even. Like, I'm just not that girl anymore. But to step in something new, and especially since, we just get conditioned that, you work the 9 to 5, you get the degrees, like, you do the things, you get a job, and you make a living, but it's just not enough for me, Like, I know in life, I deserve more and I desire more. And yeah, so it's just figuring that out. And I really dived deep into my birth chart a little bit the other day, because me and my neighbor, she paid $100 for the full version of Chat GPT. And if you guys haven't heard of that, it's this new AI technology app. Check it out. It be knowing. It literally can write you a resume and all this other stuff. They got a free trial. Check it out. Super cool. And we was just asking questions about different stuff in our chart, like, just, which I've looked at my chart before, and I've been getting into it. It's a lot. I've said this before. It's a lot. So it was just breaking stuff down for me. And then she asked him, like, what's good career wise for a person like this? And it's so crazy. They said a writer. They said maybe an actor, a lawyer, an artist. And it was talking about how this person is very adventurous, and this person is meant to be well known. And it's so crazy because I don't really want to be known. That's the crazy part. I want my name to be around some epic shit, but I want people to never see my face. But it's so crazy. Like, I just said to myself, and I've been saying to myself some months back and recently, and maybe like last year, over the past few years, that I know I'm meant to be somebody. Like, I know I'm meant to do something big, but I just don't know what the thing is. And like, when that came, I was like, because then I was still pondering about the thing that I wanted to do as a kid. And I was like, wow, this all makes sense to me. And my life path number is number 3. If you don't know yours, just Google life path calculator. It'll do it for you. So I won't bore y'all with how to actually do the math. But 3, we are very adventurous people. Like, we're meant to thrive. We will literally do anything, like, by ourselves, risk taking. And I'm like, that is so me. And I'm like reading that, and then thinking about my life path number, and then thinking about that question. I'm like, ooh, okay, we turning the wheels. And then I was like, yo, I know one day I do want to write something though. But I'm like, yo, how does one even begin to do that? Like, how do you decide I'm gonna write something? And then I'm like, what am I meant to write? Like, is it a show? Is it a book? Like, yo, I don't know. So, a lot of just mind blowing thoughts for me. Yeah, over the past few days. Very mind blowing, very new, very like, whoa. I gotta stop being scared though. I know that for facts. Um, so yeah, y'all. I'm really trying to figure out this life thing in regards to where I'm gonna be at, like maybe in the next 5 years. Not to be a Debbie Downer if we make it. I mean that may be a dark thought, but it's a lot. Again, more things going on in the world. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to live for today. I'm just trying to live for today, and I'm just like, yo, should I still be working? Like, should I still be trying to do that, or should I just be out? Should I just really be out here trying to live my best life? But also for my best life, I need money. So I don't know. Mom been kind of everywhere within these last few days, so I've just been trying to be really gentle with myself. Um, so yeah, guys, that's the end of this episode. I just wanted to touch base with where I've been at currently. And I've been trying not to. Some days it's been, haven't been able to do my routine. Some days it's been hard to get out of bed because work been working me. But like, I know better days are ahead. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening to me in my little rant. I hope something resonated with you. If it didn't, that's okay. Listen to some other episodes. Don't forget to follow me if you guys like listening to me. Share with some of your friends to help me with discovery. And I appreciate every single person that returns to listen to me every week because I've been in my head lately a little bit about numbers. And yeah, I've just been trying not to be. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.